Speed, bonny boat, like a bird on the wing, onwards the sailors cry. Carry the lad that's born to be king, o'er the sea to sky. Bonny boat, bonny boat, bonny boat, bonny boat. Loud the winds howl, loud the waves roar, thunder clouds rend the air. Baffled our foes stand by the shore, follow they will not dare. Speed, bonny boat, like a bird on the wing, onwards the sailors cry. Carry the lad that's born to be king, o'er the sea to sky. Bonny boat, bonny boat, bonny boat, bonny boat, over the waves of the sea, oceans are roaring. Right in, washed by your weary hair. Speed, bonny boat, like a bird on the wing, onward the sailors cry. Carry the lad that's born to be king, o'er the sea to sky. Bonny boat, bonny boat, bonny boat, bonny boat. Many's a large boat on that day, where the claymore could wield. When the night king silently lay, dead in Culloden's field. Speed, bonny boat, like a bird on the wing, onward the sailors cry. Carry the lad that's born to be king, o'er the sea to sky. Burned are their homes, exile and death, scatter the loyal men. Yet ere the sword cool in the sheath, Charlie will come again. Speed, bonny boat, like a bird on the wing, onward the sailors cry. Carry the lad that's born to be king, o'er the sea to sky. Bonny boat, bonny boat, bonny boat, bonny boat.
esi līgo, Jāņi, Jāņi šovakar ir līgo, līgo, kam tie Jāņi piederēja līgo, līgo, kam tie Jāņi piederēja līgo, raganami vilkacemi līgo, līgo, tam tie Jāņi piederēja līgo, līgo, tam tie Jāņi piederēja līgo, skrien raganas čārsu gaisu līgo, līgo, nemanāja setiņāja līgo, līgo, nemanāja setiņāja līgo, mana sāta zelčiem kaltā līgo, līgo, adatami jumti, jumti līgo, līgo, adatami jumti, jumti līgo, adatami jumti, jumti līgo, līgo, izskaptēmis pāres celtas līgo, līgo, izskaptēmis pāres celtas līgo, adatami nosadurti līgo, līgo, izskaptēmi nosagriezti līgo, līgo, izskaptēmi nosagriezti līgo. Sviesta piena upē darkā līgo, līgo, mana govu lai darāja līgo, līgo, mana govu lai darāja līgo, tur no lausas kauģis kaklu līgo, līgo, tur deviņas raganiņas līgo, līgo, tur deviņas raganiņas līgo, tur no slīkā laumes meitas līgo, līgo, bez saulītes vakarāja līgo, līgo, bez saulītes vakarāja līgo.
World, of the afterlife realm, of the entrance to the other world, are geometrical, and they look exactly like the geoglyphs. So I'm beginning to wonder whether these geoglyphs were part of a system of spiritual ideas concerning what happens to us after death and what we need to do in this life to ensure a beneficial outcome. And oddly enough, that same system of ideas is found in the Mississippi Valley. In the Amazon, it involves particularly ayahuasca and the belief that the ayahuasca journey takes you to the afterlife realm and a journey along the Milky Way. In the Mississippi Valley, the mound builder sites up and down the Mississippi Valley, particularly Moundville in Alabama, exactly the same system of religious ideas associated with geometrical constructions, that on death, the soul, they're very specific, ascends to the constellation of Orion, transits from the constellation of Orion to the Milky Way, makes a journey along the Milky Way, which they call the Path of Souls, and encounters challenges and ordeals where the soul must account for the life that it has lived. Then we go to Egypt, and what do we find? The same system of ideas. The soul must rise up to the constellation of Orion. There's a narrow shaft cut through the southern side of the Great Pyramid of Giza, which targets directly the lowest of the 3 stars of Orion's belt. Widely accepted as a star shaft or a soul shaft. The soul would rise up through that shaft, get to the constellation of Orion, which stands by the banks of the Milky Way. It would then transit to the Milky Way, which the ancient Egyptians called the Winding Waterway. And it would make a journey along the Milky Way where it would be confronted by challenges and ordeals. Very similar idea to the Tucano, very similar idea to the Mississippi Valley. As far as we know, none of these cultures were in contact with one another. Either we're dealing with a huge, unbelievable, extraordinarily detailed coincidence involving architecture and ideas, or we're looking at a legacy that was inherited in all of these different places from a remote common ancestor. And I believe that that's what we're looking at.